Hello, it's the beginning of the week. Time for another Top of the Week edition of News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for joining us on today's program. Court's vacation stalls trial of Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki, his Deputy Senator Ike Ekweremadu and others. Federal Capital Territory High Court adjourns forgery case. Cross River State Governor Professor Ben Ayade leads show of force patrol around Calabar metropolis, warns criminals to repent or leave the state. And malnutrition amongst children at internally displaced persons camps in the northeast continues to raise concern. Those were our main stories, and that's where we'll begin today in the Federal Capital Territory. The first one we spoke of that's occurring concerning the Federal Capital Territory High Court in the nation's capital, Abuja, which has adjourned the forgery trial brought against the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, his deputy, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, the former clerk of the National Assembly, Salisu Kasua, and the current Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly, Mr. Benedict Efeturi. Even though all the accused persons were in court for the commencement of hearing in the case, which was fixed for today, the court registrar informed the parties that the court is on vacation, hence the case will be adjourned. Speaking to journalists shortly after the adjournment, the counsel to the Senate President, as well as the prosecuting counsel, said they were both ready but will yield to the orders of the court. The trial has been fixed for the 28th of September 2016.
The courts are on vacation, and the vacation started today. And when the courts are on recess, except for urgent matters that normally will be entertained by the vacation judge. So this case does not fall into that category, and that is why it has to be adjourned. Even today we are ready. But unfortunately, the courts have gone on recess, and there's nothing we can do about it. As you can see that both the Senate President and his deputy, as well as the former clerk, and then the fourth accused, all the accused persons, they are present, ready for their trial.
Because the court is on vacation, they have started their vacation now, and the judge cannot sit on any case since they have started their vacation. It's not permissible for a court to sit during vacation, except the vacation, the judge. So that's why we came in, we took dates and everybody left. We had our witnesses in court, we could have started.
To the south-south, the Cross River State Governor, Professor Ben Ayade, says his administration is ready to flush out criminals trying to dent the image of the state. Security meetings between government and relevant security agencies, patrols have been on the increase in the past few days to check the excesses and the disturbing crime rate.
Calabar, the Cross River State capital, has always been associated with peace, with little or no records of criminal activities as witnessed lately. This situation has left residents pondering where the security infrastructure has gone wrong.
These hoodlums are terrorizing this community day in, day out. You cannot sleep at night.
Well, look about a peaceful area, not a rowdy area, not where touts and criminals came to hide.
A spate of crime has been blamed on several groups, but Bakassi Strike Force leader Simply Benjamin will have none of that.
How can I be seeking for peace and turn around to cause problem? Of what use will such acts pay me? I cannot use such sophisticated weapons in my position to go and steal or rob ordinary citizens or even kidnap ordinary citizens.
The state government says it is aware of the situation and is leaving no stone unturned in dealing with the issues. That is why the governor and service commanders embarked on Operation Show of Force around major streets in Calabar. This, they say, is to demonstrate that the authorities will no longer condone any act of criminality.
We are giving everybody assurance that the criminals, when we came out now, they did not show up. And definitely when we are coming out in the evening, they will not show up again. So the president should be rest assured that they are well protected.
I'm very happy. It's a nice focus to cross the Vows state. Well, it's a welcome development. If only that they will be able to go ahead with it. Not only to showcase this action today, and by tomorrow they go into their hidings.
This is no flash in the pan. The state governor says he is determined to keep the security machinery going.
Cross River State is an action state. We can't afford the agony of having any tension anymore. And of course, in terms of sustainability, we have developed a structural and normative framework to ensure that what we have set up as an outcome of our security meeting yesterday and today shall be sustained.
The residents of Cross River State are optimistic that with Operation Show of Force, the state will gradually return to the once peaceful and highly sought-after tourist attraction in the country.
The federal government says it has concluded plans to disburse $1.5 million each to the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory for the financing of primary health care. The Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, made the declaration at the presentation of the nation's health care plan to officials of the World Health Organization in Abuja. According to him, neglect of the primary health care system is a major problem, as only 20% of the nation's 300 primary health care facilities are working.
Taking time out to list these products because
one of the challenges we are facing as a nation is some years back, what we had was a pyramid at the base, where the entry point to health system was primary care. This was the singular achievement of one of our foremost health ministers, Professor Oliko Ransom-Kuti, who invested in primary care following the principle of Real Malta. But then over the years, because of lack of investment in secondary care and tertiary, we had a situation where people lost interest in the primary care. And what people do now is to walk straight to a tertiary care. Even those who have a skin rash, they go to a teaching hospital. The teaching hospitals are now congested and people are complaining because those who have the real serious problem don't get attention. So what we want to do as a health ministry is to reposition the pyramid in a way that we can put primary care really at the base. This week, we will be disbursing some funds to states under the Save 1 Million Life Initiative. It's a $500 million support from World Bank. And what we're asking the states to do is to use these resources to upgrade their primary care facilities. And we think this will go a long way to improve the state of things.
The Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale. Meanwhile, the Chief Medical Director at the University College Hospital Baton, Professor Temitope Alonge, has been speaking on the treatment of cancer, where he identifies effective diagnosis as key to quality healthcare delivery. Speaking after a 2-week training and deliberation on ways of improving medical care with a special focus on achieving accuracy with diagnosis, Professor Alonge says clinical care at any level must be premised on accurate and effective diagnosis in order to achieve a remarkable improvement in healthcare delivery across the country.
That over time, we're going to have a lot of cancer cases, and then bingo, 2015, cancer is the commonest cause of death that we recorded through the mortuary. This is to allow us to be able to treat our patients better. As I speak, we're working on the modalities of bringing a brachytherapy machine, a 22-channel brachy, for us to be able to treat cancers, particularly patients who have prostate cancer, cervical cancer, even breast cancers that are early. We can actually put a radioactive material inside the cancer and it will kill the entire cancer, but it won't damage the neighboring area.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, malnutrition in internally displaced persons camps is a cause of major concern because it has been reported to be affecting mainly children. We'll have that report for you and an interview after the break. Please stay with us.